best.
Alrighty, what is up, Wolfpack? How y'all doing? Welcome into a lovely Friday. That's right. It is time. The weekend is here. I am super excited. We got a lot to go over today, chat.
Into a lovely...
Oh, you're hearing me on YouTube. Lol. I didn't get my YouTube chat up yet. Chat, we are looking at a quite an exciting week coming up here. And we got a quite exciting day today. We got stuff planned right now. We got stuff to do today. But what I want to do first and foremost today is I want to open some cards. Obviously we need Reese here for that, because he is the legend himself. So we're gonna open some cards. I already picked out a pack, and I've got a oh, he is here. Hi, Reese. I've already picked out a pack, and I got some of the good pulls out as well. Then I want to watch a video. I want to watch the what do they call it? I can't think, chat. My brain's shutting down. I want to watch the trailer. That's what it is. I want to watch the trailer for the game that we will be moving to, the game that we will be switching to for our Friday streams starting next week, and that is Star Wars Zero Company. So we're gonna be checking that out as well. What's up, Kepri? How are you? Just wanted to say hello, and I'm gonna go sleep now. So goodbye again. Have a good stream. Thank you, Kepri. I appreciate it. Trying to get this this projector in the best visual that I can here. And Rough Sketch Letter, congratulations, first on YouTube. If you need to watch a trailer, look at the new Body Cam September update. Insane. Body Cam. I've never even heard of Body Cam. What is that, Kepri? I know you're going to bed, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, so that's the plan tonight, chat. Zero Company, I'm super excited for. I have been waiting for it for a long time. And I had like completely forgot about it, because that's just how my brain works. I had like completely forgot about it, and then Daka reminded me. It was like, hey, are you gonna buy this right off the rip? And I was like, wait, it's coming. So we're definitely gonna be doing that. I'm very excited for that. Let's see. There's another Star Wars game that's coming out, the Pod Racer game. I don't remember which one it's called. Anybody remember the name of that game? I don't know when that one's coming out, but I've seen a bunch of stuff. I've seen a bunch of trailers for that as well. I haven't watched any of the trailers, but I've seen that there's a bunch of trailers for that. So I'm Galactic Racer. Thank you. That is now out, actually. So we may watch some stuff on that as well, just because Star Wars Pod Racers, that game back on the N64 was one of my favorite games growing up. I didn't own it because we didn't have an N64, but I played it at both my two different cousins' houses. And I love that game. That was so much fun. Realistic shooter game. So recently they added calm stress reload animations, true body character, new invented scoping system, drones / RC cars, much more. Basically ultra realism. That's pretty cool. Your character fumbles and shakes when intense situations occur. That's crazy. Can they get better at it? Because if they can get better at it, then that's really cool. Galactic Racer is even gonna have a campaign. Oh, it is gonna have a camp. Oh, it's actually not out now. The release date is October 6th. So this game plans to unlock in approximately 6 weeks. So very interesting that they're releasing that so close to their other game. But they're completely different developers and publishers, like completely different. It's just in the same franchise, but still super cool. So we'll probably watch a little bit on that as well. But yeah, I want to do that first, and then we'll get into some games. I am planning on Expedition 33, but I'll be honest, Reese, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I I don't know if I can do it tonight or not. My arms have been hurting a little bit. And that game has been frustrating me a little bit, if I'm honest. And we're gonna be switching off of it next week, so we'll see. We'll see. What's up, Spark? How you doing in this Friday night? I'm doing fantastic, Panda. How are you, my dude? You're turning into Jay with that game, and I've accepted that. Yeah, the thing is, Reese, I think it's a really cool game. I think Expedition 33 is a really cool game. I think it's got a fantastic story, but it doesn't keep me super entertained for streaming. I think if I played it off of stream with just like nothing else going on, I think I'd enjoy it a lot more. But the combat to me is not like the most entertaining. And then I'm sitting here through a bunch of storyline. It's all videos, which they are really well done, but I just gotta sit through them. And yes, I can say some things, but I don't want to say too many things because then I'm talking over it. So I don't know. To me, it's hard to stream, so I don't like it as much. They can't. You just have to adjust or get to cover. They're basically trying to make it real life. Their shaking isn't intense, but does change your weapon handling. I don't know how I feel about that then, Kepri. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I get it. They're trying to be ultra realistic, but like the guys that actually do that kind of stuff train relentlessly so that they don't shake. Like, it's one of the keys to like one, firearm safety, and two, being a good shot is knowing how to take your high heartbeat and adjust for it so that you aren't going to be shaking. But I don't know. That's interesting. What's up, Steelsy? How are you, bro? Yo, Spark, did you ever play the Calamity mod for Terraria? I did. Steelsy, we played it together, bro. We played Calamity and what was the other big one? We played two of them together. Rip the Calamity mod. I did see that somebody was talking about trying, I think it was XQC was talking about trying to buy it. But yeah, big rip. I don't know if he's actually going to be able to buy it or is going to buy it or not, but yeah, that's sad, man. Oh yeah, now he remembers. Not gonna happen. Is it official it's not gonna happen, Reese, or is that your speculation? I assumed it wasn't gonna happen. I heard they were talking about it, but I figured they wouldn't do it. All right, I'm gonna have fun. I'm asleep. Have a good one, Kepri. I appreciate it, dude. They don't like him. Can't blame them. They legally can't, since it's a mod, can't make money off of it. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair, because they don't own the game. They made the mod, but the mod is 100% dependent on the game. So yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. The devs already announced they're not planning to sell/transfer the mod in any capacity. That's crazy. That's sad. I mean, all the power to them, because Calamity mod, I mean, Terraria has been in final state for ages, bro. I mean, their quote unquote last release was back when I was playing it on stream. So that was ages ago. And they've been keeping up with Calamity mod for this long, and they've been doing stuff and keeping it together. Like, all the power to them. I don't blame them at all for giving up on it now. Like, they want to move on to other things. That's totally fair. I mean, when stuff like what happened with their team happens over and over, I can't blame them for just dropping it into the abyss at this point. I don't even know what happened to their team. What actually happened to their team? Speaking of Terraria, did you see that they shadow dropped a new update like 3 days ago? I did not, Steelsy. I have not been up on Terraria at all. I love Terraria, and it's got a special place in my heart, but I'm not in I'm not in that gaming era for myself anymore. So although I still love hearing the news about Terraria and hearing all the things and seeing all the things about Terraria, I personally just can't bring myself to play that game and I just can't get my head in that mind space. Sparky, that's not what caused them to stop working on it. The lead dev got outed as a groomer. Oh. Well then. Sayonara. Jesus. That's terrible, bro. It was the third time someone in the team did, maybe second, but still. I thought it was the second, didn't know it was the third. I saw somewhere that a third instance happened, just not one of the head people. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Dude, I hate that shit. If there's one thing that pisses me off more than anything, it's people that take advantage of children. That pisses me off more than anything in the goddamn world, because children should be protected regardless of literally anything. Children should have access to everything they need. Children should be able to be children. They shouldn't have to worry about fucking anything, let alone goddamn adults being pieces of shit. So that, yeah, dude, I hate that shit. And shit like that doesn't get persecuted as much as it should in our society, which is outrageous. Even when we have evidence, it's crazy. And there's another story going on right now of a not grooming, but of a child being taken advantage of for somebody else's gain. There is a political commentator that, for the life of me, I can't remember his name, but there is someone out there that does not like him, that created and this is confirmed from the actual person. Okay, there is a person that masqueraded as a real 13-year-old girl, and claimed that this other guy raped her, and put up like fake messages about it, and posted pictures of this 13-year-old girl who was a real person. But that 13-year-old girl came out and put out a video and said, this is all false. People are messaging me about it. Like, this is not me. This is somebody else that is masquerading as me. This never happened. All of this stuff. And it's absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. And you have to imagine it's politically motivated, which makes it just like even more ridiculous. Like, the fact that anyone would use something so serious to try and get to their whatever their political ends are is disgusting. And taking advantage of a real 13-year-old girl is absolutely disgusting, bro. Absolutely. I don't remember his name, but know who you're talking about. He pops up for me sometimes. Yeah, he pops up for me all the time on social media stuff. He's one of the big like democratic political social media people, and he's really good about just like instant reactions, instant comments, instant comebacks, which is the same. It's like he's like the counterpoint to what Charlie Kirk was, you know. It's the same idea. It's people that go up, they're talking their own stuff, and they're quick with comebacks, so it makes for good content because they shut people down all the time, and it happens on either side. But the fact that somebody disliked this guy so much that they literally tried to get people to want to kill him and to get him to try and make him feel like he wasn't good enough to try and attack him emotionally by accusing him of something that he did not do, something completely heinous that he did not do, is outrageous, dude. And I don't know what's gonna happen of it, but anybody that does something like that needs to go, bro. They need to go. That is just not okay, bro. It is not okay at all. That person needs to be facing some criminal action. Like, it's just despicable, dude. Absolutely despicable. But that, besides the point, and I try not to get political here, guys, but that stuff pisses me off. It pisses me right off. That aside, chat, we got some cards to open. So, if nothing else, that person committed identity theft and slander / libel. Yes. Yeah, 100%. I mean, they did break laws. You could even say cyberbullying, which is illegal in a lot of states. You could say you could even try, you know, they could argue that they were trying to incite violence against other people. That's what they're trying to charge. They're trying to charge one of the guys that was involved, or supposedly involved, in Tupac's death. That's what they're trying to charge him with now, actually. So they could go that route too. It depends on the state, right? It depends on the state that the person lives in and the state that the person that is the target of the attack is. But most likely it's going to be federal stuff regardless. So yeah. But that being said, cards, Magic the Gathering cards, yay! I can also smell the pizza in the background, chat, so I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna just pull this out before you guys can see. I just double check if this is one of the, it is one of the ones that has the line, so we can actually open it on stream here. Yay, children's card games, yay! Okay, all right. So we're looking at, whoops, my phone turned off. We're not looking at anything. Oh no! My phone died, chat. Big dumb Spark forgot to charge his phone. So we're gonna chat for a little bit anyway. We're gonna actually, we'll do cards after we watch some trailers here. So let me get a trailer up and we'll switch over. I got Chinese for dinner tonight. Oh, that's sick, Panda. I love Chinese, man. I love Chinese. We were talking about Papa Murphy's in Jay's stream, and yeah, it sounded good. It's $5 Fridays on Papa Murphy's, and I'm excited for it. I'm wicked excited for it. Okay, let me pause my music here. I added our leftover chorizo to the pizzas. That sounds fantastic, Reese. Okay, guys, we have... This is a trailer for Galactic Racers. So this is the official story trailer. So we're going to watch this. This is a game that, like, definitely could show up on the channel, guys, because there's so much nostalgia for me when it comes to Star Wars Pod Racer. So let's watch it.
Welcome to Durban Acos, where champions are born.
It looks so good already.
Losers annihilated.
Oh! Oh, dude.
My sources say you've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Sebulba.
Oh, they actually have Sebulba. That's sick.
They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
Stay out of
Dude,
my way.
bikes as well.
Oh, this is the dream shape.
That's Sebulba's pod racer right there, bro. Man.
There's a reason why they call Kestar Fool the champion.
There's so many different pod racers and speeder bikes and speeders.
Begins now.
Oh, that looks pretty sick, man. That looks pretty sick. I do like that. Let's see. Oh, what is this? What is this trailer? This is the official release date reveal. Okay, so we'll watch that as well. Don't know how varied it will be. By the campaign is supposedly roguelike. Oh, really? That's cool, man. That'd be really, really neat. I like that there's a lot of variety to the vehicles that you can choose. And it looks like there's going to be probably character customization, which I also like. But the vibes of the racing looks like, to me, it's giving a mix of the old pod racer and also kind of some F-Zero vibes, if I do say so myself. And I loved F-Zero as well, man. So I don't know. Could be pretty cool. Could be pretty cool. Okay, let's watch this one now. It looks like they probably control differently too. Like these speeder bikes look like they do actually like bank into things, whereas the speeders seem like they like slide into things, like drift. Deluxe edition stuff, man. That's pretty sick. I like that. What is that one? Skim Speeder and Naboo N1 Starfighter livery. Pretty cool. Also, this is how I learn that Sebulba survived episode 1, which I double checked as well. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. So that's canon that he did survive, Reese? Ooh. I did not know that. Man, look at those. Look at those, bro. I like that they went with the N1 Naboo Starfighter livery. That's pretty cool. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it, dude. Okay, let's go check out. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the other one up. So Zero Company, we are 100% playing. We're playing it. We're literally playing it a week from today, chat. We are playing this game a week from today. I'm super excited for it. Let me see. That's a gameplay trailer. Oh, hold on. I know you guys can't see this. There's a gameplay trailer and there's a final trailer. So we'll watch the gameplay trailer first, and then we'll watch the final trailer. Okay. Apparently it's been known, and he did whatever battle racing is after leaving the planet post Anakin race. Oh. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. Didn't know that at all. But that's pretty sick. Okay, here we go. This is the game we are playing next Friday, chat. And it comes out next Thursday. So if you guys are interested in it, you will have some time to play it before I play it on stream. So you could have no spoilers for stream. Pretty cool. I know Daka's gonna do that. Daka already owns this game. He's gonna play it on Thursday so that he can get significantly ahead of me. So that however far I get on stream, it won't be a spoiler, so that he can watch without spoilers. But let's watch it.
You wanna fight?
Love that. So this is an XCOM-esque.
Intelligence was just briefed on reports of a separatist fleet massing in the Serralona system.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
Get it.
You still got it, old man.
Obviously, it looks like it's in Clone War era, right?
What do you got for me, Bennick?
Lord Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Get down there, find out what they're
Oh,
up to.
customization.
Please, do it quietly.
Criff.
Short-range contact.
My team's got a contract.
Oh yeah,
to put
dude,
an end to
droids are gonna be
plans.
so much fun. I can't wait for droids. My only issue with the trailer I've seen for this so far, and it might just be how it's been cut for the trailers, is the VA system. Or VA seems iffy every now and then. The VA? What do you mean the VA? The voice acting. Oh, you think they might have used AI for the voice acting? No, you don't think AI? You just think it's dodgy in general? I don't know. I mean, that may just be the case for in the trailers, right? Like they may just not have had it in a final state, but we'll see.
She's at the center of it all.
Can't wait for Jedi.
All right, let's get a team together.
I want in.
I'm not in it for the credits.
Ooh, Mandalorians.
Go!
And then... Oh! Assassin droids. Love it.
He was a good operator. He knew the risks.
And that right there makes me think that we're gonna have a like Hall of Fame of our people that died on missions, which is I think kind of cool. Just a little stunted performances and awkward pacing, but like I said, that might just be how it was put together for the trailer. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. I need an Easter egg of something like an HK unit. Oh, I know, right? That would be really sick.
Must be closed.
Dude, the fact that there's Mandalorians in it is really sick. I wonder if they're gonna have like vibro blades and stuff. Because that wasn't really this era, but like vibro blades were not big in this era.
Ex-separatists.
But it'd be weird to go straight to lightsabers, I feel like.
Ex-cons. And we're better for it. We're almost there.
Oh, EMPs. Oh,
we just
thank you,
gotta
babe.
finish this job.
Man.
Skywalker.
Ooh, Skywalker! Super cool, bro. Super cool. I'm excited. Pizza has also been acquired. They were using it, but I'm saying for the Jedi Order, like for like Knights of the Old Republic stuff, right? Jedi started with like vibro blades, and then they moved on to lightsabers after. So like that was the progression. They still used vibro blades, like you said. Like Mandalorians used vibro blades. All kinds of people used them, but it wasn't like a huge thing for this era. This was very much a non-melee era, unless you were a Jedi, right? It was very, very blaster heavy. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of melee units they have, if they only have Jedi with lightsabers, or if they vary it and they have either other characters with vibro blades, or if you could have like what are the guys in Jabba's palace that are the like the palace guards, the big what are they called? Oh, man, the big pig-like guys. Like maybe they could have something like that. I'm betting for Jedis. They're either a mid-late game unit or they might have to level to get good with the lightsaber. Yeah, they might have like a big. Well, I mean, their downside might be that they're melee, right? Like to get them to where they need to go might be bad. Gamorreans, yes. Yeah. Gamorreans, yeah. Yeah, like maybe they have those guys because they're super robust. They're supposed to be super robust. So they could still be like a melee unit, an earlier game melee unit, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's check out this final trailer. Again, I have not watched any of these. I'm gonna eat some pizza while I'm watching it too, chat, but I'm excited.
You've come to us because you have nowhere else to go.
Fennec, I got eyes on Fathom.
My plague will show you the truth.
This is the volcanic world of Lunata. Fathom ceased the planet's mining citadel. We are gonna take it back.
By flying directly into a volcano.
That looked like you can knock people off the map. That'll be really sick. I hope we can.
I'm buried at C-type myself.
Fathom claims she can hear the voice of the plague.
The Coil's threat is real. Someone needs to stop them.
Shotguns confirmed.
Appreciate the hand.
I am of the Coil, and I am infinite.
It's time to honor our deal.
Times like these, they change people.
It's not something you can understand, it's something you become.
I'm asking you to join me in going after Fathom. With everything we got.
Looks pretty sick, bro. Looks pretty dang sick. I'm definitely excited for that. That's the same one that we just watched. I'm definitely excited for that, chat. That looks amazing. The amount of customization is gonna be really cool because I really want to involve chat in that. So I want to make it so that like you guys help choose what the characters look like, what characters we're going to use, maybe even down to like a per mission basis of who we're going to bring in. I think that'll be really, really interesting. And I did actually, I haven't heard anything, but I did reach out to BitReactor, who is the developer of this game. I reached out to them and I wasn't looking for anything because, like, obviously I'm a small content creator, chat. I'm not looking for anything from BitReactor, but I did ask them if they have a media package. So I'm really, really hoping that in all this busyness where their game's coming out and everything, I hope they see my message and they're willing to send me a media package for the release, because that would be so cool to be able to have the actual media package to like have things come up on stream and like have the intro stuff for it, whatever they have. I would love to have the media package for this going into it. So BitReactor, if you're out there, if you're watching this right now, please Please give me the media package. I want it. I want to play your game, and I want to show all the cool Star Wars things. I'm so pumped for this game. I'm so pumped for it, guys. So the Jedi we saw is a named character. It seems like it. It seems like there is a decent number of named characters in this. Seems like. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. Okay, phone. My phone seems like it's charged up, so hopefully we'll be able to do card openings here. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much is going to be named characters versus like generic characters. I don't know if named characters aren't allowed to die and unnamed ones are potentially. I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. I don't know how much we're going to be able to choose for like the classes of the characters and stuff. But I'm hoping that there is a lot of flexibility in general for the campaign. But even if there isn't, there's gotta be stuff outside the campaign where there's gonna be more freedom, right? So I don't know. We'll see, chat. We'll see. I'm excited for it. Again, it comes out on Thursday, and we will be playing it on Friday. I will let you guys know if I end up being able to play it a little early or anything like that. Most likely it will not be early. Most likely we will be starting on the normal time. But yeah, I'm super, super excited for it. Don't know about deaths, but there's 7 named characters and you can make as many custom characters as you want. Ooh. And the main character defaults as human male, but you can customize him as much as you want. Oh, I'm excited. That's awesome. So if we can have as many custom characters as we want, then I'll make a channel redemption that anyone can redeem to get a character made. I think that would be really cool. But that's a guarantee of that character going in once. If you want that character to go in more than once, you're gonna have to choose the team going in for the next mission. I think that would be cool. I think that'd be cool. I like it. But okay, chat. With that, let's get to some card openings. You guys can actually see this now. Geniuses. This is a blue deck that we're opening. This is one that has, I saw it. It has the little thing, the little tab. If I can get it with my fat fingers. It did not work the way it was meant to, but we got it. Okay, here we go. Trash off to the side as always. Geniuses. Kid Loki to start. I love that. Bold Biochemist. Braun. Amadeus Cho. I like it. It's a mixed card. Blue-green. A white-blue as well. Shuri. Vibranium Technologist. Ant-Man. Reformed Rogue. Another multicolor. Beast. Erudite Aerialist. Another multicolored. Blue Marvel. Adam Brashear. Reed Richards. Smartest Man. Super Intelligence. Funny to get those 2 in a row. Futurist Forge. Frozen in Ice. Fantastic Bounce. Thriving Isle. And then there we go. We got a blue full art. Beach scene, man. Love the full arts. And then we got our islands. Love that. I love those little packs, man. I say this every time, but those little packs are cool. They're super cool. We're going to set those off to the side. They also confirmed that it fits into proper continuity, is placed at the end of the war, but not giving specifics to obviously avoid spoiling players. That's really cool. That's so it is canon then, is what they're saying. That's sick. Amadeus Cho used to be known as the Totally Awesome Hulk when they introduced him. I did not know that. That's sick, Reese. The Totally Awesome Hulk. That's funny, bro. Okay, so we got some polls here too, chat. We got some polls here too. So I just grabbed a stack of them off the top. These are duplicates that Reese had, and some just polls, I believe, from the same time period as Ironheart. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Artistic process, ancestral anger, wander off. Here we go. Shiny. Woo! Shiny cardboard. Love it, man. Ulna, Alley Shopkeeper. Sneering Shade Rider. Another foil, bro. Send in the Pest. Beautiful. Love it. Oh, another Send in the Pest. Non-foil. Scheming Silver Tongue. Rabbit Attack. Pull from the Grave. Postmortem Professor. I don't know Postmortem Professor. Zombie Warlock? I've never heard of this character. Oh, it's Strixhaven, that's why. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Reese. I was like, wait a minute. Poisoner Apprentice. Melancholic Poet. Masterful Flourish. Another foil. Leech Collector. Nice. It's got bloodletting on it as well. I forgot to put the foils separate. Last Gasp. Forum Necroscribe. Foolish Fate. Eternal Student. Dissection Practice. And Cost of Brilliance. Very, 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 very cool. Love that. Lots of foils in there, Reese. Crazy, dude. Let's see. There we go. There's one of them. Was Sneering? Nope. Ulna was. Beautiful. Okay, we got those out. I like that Forum guy is a troll creature. Forum Necroscribe. This one. He's a troll. Yeah. Troll Warlock. That is kind of cool. He has Ward discard a card. Interesting. And Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty dang neat. It's nerdy college person in charge of a forum, but of course they a troll. That is funny. That's super cool, man. I love these cards. At some point, we're gonna have to try and go through and make a deck. It's something we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to go through and try and make a commander deck out of some of these cards that you got us here, Reese. And I am so not ready for that because I'm terrible at creating decks. Of all the decks that I have, of all the Magic that I've played, and I typically play Commander, I have made one full Commander deck. One. I have modified some, but actually making them, I have made one, which is wild. I'm running out of room here. Ran out of room in my box. So we're just gonna put them back in the clear box that they came in. Put them in there, nice and safe. We're good to go. I still need to start gathering more of what I need for my squirrel deck and want to start building a bear deck. Ooh, especially with some of the new bears and Hobbit. Dude, that's the other thing. Oh, Hobbit cards. I want Hobbit cards. The Hobbit decks are gonna be like, the Hobbit cards that are coming out are gonna be sick, man. Like, they're gonna be so good for so many things, and I know there's gonna be a bunch of food token related ones, and I'm very, very ready for that because I very much like food based decks. I think they're hilarious. They're out already, bro. This is how out of touch I am. I don't know. I don't know when things are happening at all. They came out on the 14th. God damn it. Oh man, bro. That's bad. That's bad news for me. That's bad news for me. Last Friday. Dang, dude. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know if I can justify it. Don't know if I can justify it. Especially where you just got me all these cards, Reese. I don't know that I can justify it. We'll see. I might end up picking up maybe a couple booster packs at least. We'll see. We'll see. I shouldn't, but I might. But yeah, I'm very, very much. I think a lot of those cards will be really, really cool. I think they will. Oh, Kepri sent me a video of that game he was talking about. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I think it will be really, really cool to use a lot of those cards in a lot of other decks. And I have a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff, so I'm already pretty well set up for synergizing with those. And the one deck that I did build is Lord of the Rings, so I don't know. Could be good. But bear deck sounds awesome, Reese. I'm assuming you're talking Commander. Now, there's a lot of really good bears out there. So are you gonna go with just any cards out there? Or are you going for only what's in standard Commander? Because I can't remember what the restrictions are, but I know there's a bear. I don't know. There's so many good bear cards out there, like so many, that I think a bear deck would be really, really neat. I've seen squirrel decks. I've seen a few squirrel decks before, and they're hilarious, but a bear deck would be really neat. I'm not sure entirely yet. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Do you know what commander you're going to go with? Or have you not gotten that far either? And while you're thinking about that, while you're answering that, we're going to check out this game as well that Kepri sent us. Let's see. This is Body Ham. Well, that escalated
Welcome, everyone.
quickly.
Today, we're taking a look at part of what we've been building for our next update. Locked and Loaded, releasing September 2nd. And what you're about to see is over a year's worth of work. And in this devlog, we'll focus on animations, loadouts, UI, and gadgets. So let's get right into it.
This looks wild. It definitely looks very realistic.
All right, so most FPS games play animations the exact same way. Same reload, same timing, and it makes the same result no matter what's happening. But in real life, it just doesn't work like that. We asked ourselves a very simple question. What would your body actually feel in that situation? If you're calm, everything is under control. Your breathing is steady and your hands are really stable.
So one thing I want to say, I think it would be really neat. I see where they're going with this, right? Like your heart rate's down, whatever. If they could hook this up to be controlled by a heart rate monitor, so it was the actual person that is dictating whether or not it's gonna be moving around or not. And by default, it has like its own default setting, right? Without a heart rate monitor. But if you could hook up a heart rate monitor so that you could actually be cold as hell, bro, that would be sick. Look up Bjorn the Fierce from the Hobbit set. Bjorn the Fierce. Let's see this. Bjorn the Fierce. $10 on TCG. Bjorn the Fierce, legendary creature, bear shapeshifter warrior. Wow. Trample. Other bears you control get +2/+2. Love that. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a trample counter on up to one target creature you control. Becomes a bear in addition to its other types. Then, if you control 3 or more bears, draw 2 cards. Fantastic. That is a fantastic card for a commander. That is a great choice, Reese. Absolutely great choice, bro. Probably gonna do a Eula or Bjorn if I decide on mono green, or Duskana the Rage Mother if I want red and white as well. Bjorn will more than likely be in the 99 though, just because of the mono cost though. Yeah, I mean, he is a 5 cost, which is a lot, but he's sick. He's really sick. Like, that's a really, really good card. Oh my god, dude. So I have the TCG stuff up here on the side, and the Gathering Smog, that magnificent borderless on TCG Player, is listed for 24,500. Look at this. That's crazy. Near mint foil of that card is 24,000. Holy crap, broski. Yeah, that's the chase card this time around. Yeah, that's nuts, man. I see there's other ones here. Like, even the alt art of Bjorn is $22. That's a good price Magic the Gathering card. Okay, let's go back into this. I think they said only 500 of the Smog are made. Wow. Okay, so having the foil is going to be huge then. Yeah, that makes sense.
When things go wrong, when you're getting shot at, when you're injured, when you're just simply trying to stay alive, your hands, they start to shake. All of these elements together are here to make you feel the pressure your character is really going through. Again though, the guys that are actually doing this stuff, they literally train relentlessly so that they don't shake. Like, that is one of the biggest things that they train for. This game is wildly violent, by the way. Like, wildly violent. Feel like I would get motion sickness even trying to play this, or at least a migraine. I kind of feel like I would too. Directly affects how you reload. Reloading under pressure is completely different from reloading when you're safe. So we built 2 entirely different states, calm and stressed. Same weapon, different behavior. And we didn't stop there. Inside of each state, we created multiple variations. Several calm reloads, several stressed reloads.
I mean, it's cool what they did.
Different timings, different movements. so it never feels repetitive. And this philosophy doesn't only apply to magazine reloads. It applies to every single weapon. Take a shotgun. Even something as simple as inserting a shell has multiple calm variations.
It's definitely really neat what they did here, but
under pressure, those same movements become rushed with less precision and less control. The same goes for bolt-action rifles. Loading individual rounds also has multiple calm variations. But again, under stress, your character can struggle with a round or fumble it before loading it. Even operating the bolt itself has several calm variations. Under pressure, your hand can slip on the bolt, you lose your grip, grab it again, and finally chamber the next round.
Ha!
The more stressed you are, the more your weapon will reflect that.
That's pretty neat.
The revolver presented us with a very different challenge. Most games handle it the same way. Press reload, dump every round, insert a speed loader, and you're done. One animation, no matter how many rounds you fired. So we decided to do it differently. Every possible reload has its own animation. Fire one shot, you replace one round. Fire 3, you replace 3. Empty the cylinder, and you're reloading all 8 rounds. Every single sequence has its own timing, its own movements, and its own duration.
I like that a lot.
That's how a real revolver works. But it also changes the way you play, because now for the first time, reloading a revolver isn't the same decision all the time. Replacing one round is much faster than replacing 8. So now, you better think before you reload. Every animation starts with a reference. First, our creative director Leo records the movement in real life. That reference is then sent to Tap Brandon, who then recreates the motion and brings it to life through animation. And finally, the in-game result. This has taken weeks worth of work, sometimes more than a month for one single weapon.
Crazy, dude.
And even with all of that, we've added procedural positioning. Your weapon is never held exactly the same way, slightly higher, slightly lower, slightly off center. Every reload feels unique.
That is so wild, dude. Like, this game has to be so demanding because of all that. I mean, it's cool for what they're going for, right? Ultra realism.
Since the very beginning of Bodycam, and even before Bodycam existed, we've been obsessed with ragdolls. They've been one of the most advanced systems in the project and one of the most appreciated by the community. But despite everything we had built, we felt something was still missing. Yeah. So for years, we experimented with different approaches, and most of them failed time and time again. And that's because balancing a body in real time is one of the most difficult challenges in procedural physics. The terrain, the slope, the velocity, the impacts, the damage, and the location of
Ragdoll physics are
landing on the player.
So my thoughts make sense, having found out the two devs for this were 17 and 20 when they started the early access, but some of this just feels like doing it to say they did it. Like, too many reload animations for each gun. I appreciate the ambition, but just seems like too much. I kind of agree. I do think it's a lot to do. And I don't know how much benefit they're really getting out of it. It's so interesting, but just seems too much with it being a competitive game. Some of those reload animations would personally irritate me in a firefight against players. That's the thing. Like, so some of the things they said, right, is if you're getting shot at, it's going to be harder to shoot back. So that means if you're in a competitive multiplayer scenario, if somebody shoots at you first, you have a distinct disadvantage above just being shot at first. You will also not be able to return fire as accurately, which is kind of wild. The fact that there's variation within the animations, both in calm and in stressed states, means that you can't count on the time that it takes to do the reload. So it's gonna be different every time, so it's gonna change scenarios. But that being said, both people on either side are dealing with that. So I don't know if that's necessarily a problem, but it is something very different than other competitive shooters. And then I think like based on weapons, I think people are going to figure out very, very quickly which weapons have the quickest overall reloads, which ones have like the shortest of the long reloads and stuff. I think there's going to be a lot of metagaming in this, so that only certain weapons are going to end up being good. And they're I reckon revolvers are going to be insane in this because of how they did revolvers, because people will just shoot 1-2, reload real quick, shoot 1-2, reload real quick, and they won't ever have to worry about those super long reload times. But I don't know. This ragdoll stuff though, this is really interesting. This could really change a lot of games in the future, because ragdolling has never been fantastic, but this seems like they have some good stuff going on with it. So let's keep watching.
Matters. And after years of research and development, we finally found a solution. The Stumbling System. A fully procedural self-balancing system with no animations, no scripted sequences, and the character dynamically tries to stay on his feet before collapsing. It only happens in situations where the body could still realistically react, like after non-lethal gunshots, shrapnel impacts, knife wounds, or any trauma severe enough to affect the balance, but not severe enough to instantly incapacitate. Among all the technologies we've developed for body cam, this is probably the one we're most proud of. Because in a game filled with complex systems, the hardest thing we ever built was teaching a character how to put one foot in front of the other.
That is pretty sick. I think that stumbling system is really, really cool. I think that's really, really well done. And I think that has way more impact to the game than the reload system. I think that makes it so much cooler.
Realism in body cam goes beyond animations. It's also about how your body exists inside of the game. In most FPS games, your arms are locked and rigged straight to the camera. So no matter where you look, everything follows. It's like your body just doesn't really exist. So we wanted to create something closer to real life. So we built what we call the True Body System. Your body is fully simulated and your camera is no longer driving it. It's just...
What is up, JJ? What is up, shrimps? Welcome in. How are y'all doing? JJ, did you get your shiny? I hope not. As mean as it sounds, bro, I don't want you to get it yet. We need the storyline. We need the story, bro. We need the long build up to this crescendo of shinies. What the fuck? No, he did not. Up to 2,720 encounters. How many times did you forget my boy? How many times did you forget my boy Squirtle? Because if you're up to 2,720, that was quite a few 50s today then. The chaos has arrived. Your day just got 2.5% better. Welcome in, Letter. How are you? We're currently watching a video on this game called Body Cam that Kepri sent us. But we also just watched the trailers for Zero Company and for Galactic Racers. So, which both look awesome, by the way. We're playing Zero Company next weekend, or a week from today. We're playing that a week from today. So super excited for that. I forgot that my music's still going. But yeah, I mean, Galactic Racer looked pretty cool too, man. I gotta say. He will get that Squirtle shiny. I hope he will. I hope he gets the Squirtle. Only missed Squungus a few times. Okay, all right, fair enough. Team Bungus? Nah, bro. If there's anything that we have to ensure, it's that you can't get Bungus, bro. Jay, I want a paid system of being able to cancel your shiny find. Like that you can't go with that shiny if you find it. How much money, bro? How much money do you need from the community for them to shut you down? Can you imagine, bro? Get to like 8,000 encounters and you're like $100 and I cancel it. $100 and it's gone. And we start over. That would be hilarious. She sounds like there's some options for games for you coming out. Dude, I'm so excited for Zero Company, and I think it's gonna be really, really good to play with all y'all, because I think there's gonna be a lot of customization. Reese said there is unlimited customized characters in the campaign, so you guys will be able to choose your characters, choose what they wear. I think we'll be able to let you guys choose what characters we bring into the game, into each match. I think there's gonna be a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm gonna try and get some of those commands set up ahead of time, even though I haven't played the game yet. But I'm gonna try and get those set up so that I can turn them on as we play, as we know that we can. So I think it'll be really cool. That would be insane. 10 times tier 3 subs. That would be a lot. Nobody would be willing to pay me that. I has to be Squungus or I will riot. It would be way more than just $100. It's a 1 in 8,192 odds. That's worth at least 2 to 3. I mean, I'm putting out a starting number, bro. It's all a negotiation. Okay, it's all a negotiation. At least a 2 to 300, he says. You know, I reckon we could do that. I mean, I don't think I can do that, but I reckon as a community we could do that. Riot time then. That's why my idea is 10 tier 3 subs. I mean, I have the power of God and anime on my side. 10 times tier 3 subs is $249. Just pay me instead. That's what I'm saying. Like, the tier 3 subs is not worth it because you lose out on 50% of that still. So I feel like the donations is better because you'll get more of that ridiculous amount of money. You need to save your money for Hobbit cards. You're right, Reese. You know what? This is a bad idea. Forget I said anything because I need money for Hobbit cards. Reese is so right. Don't let Jay think about it. Dude, I do think it would be so funny. I think it would be so funny, Jay. I think it would be absolutely hilarious, dude. Or you have to do a challenge in order to keep it or something. Like, oh my God, it would be so funny. It's okay, Spark. Squungus lives anyway. Good. I want Squungus. It will be so funny if he has to get Squungus. I would prefer to make the content over getting the money for it, but money, dude. I'm just saying, it's even more content if people pay for you to start over. It's even more, bro. You could do a whole video on starting that whole process and then getting shut down by stream. It would be hilarious. How you doing, by the way, Spark? I'm doing fantastic, Letter. Thank you for asking. We're starting out today just kind of chill, just watching some videos, watching some trailers. I couldn't remember the word earlier, and we opened some cards, just doing the stuff. Still don't know what I'm gonna play. I was expecting to play Expedition 33 today, chat, but I just don't know that I'm feeling it, man, especially where we're switching off of it for next stream. So I don't know. We'll see. But money pays to improve content. Exactly. See, Reese gets it. 2 turbo controllers. Buy him 2 turbo controllers. That's way too cheap. Y'all are making compelling arguments. I mean, come on now. Just because, like, it doesn't need to be just a money grab, Jay. It's also content, bro. It's also content. Think of the clips you could make of the inevitable crash out, especially if it was on a legendary. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, dude. The shorts would go nuts on that. Absolutely nuts. Spark, get on ACNH. Acronyms. Animal Crossing New Horizon? Did I cook? Jay, how dare you infect Spark with your E33 laziness? Dude, I have to apologize, but it just has not been drawing me in. Like, it's a fantastic story, but I was saying earlier in stream, the gameplay just does not captivate me with that game. Shiny Hunt, what he say fuck me for? Imagine I get Deoxys and have to reset over it. Oh, brother, that would be crazy. Yes, you cooked. Let's go. I can accept your reasoning, Spark, but still be disappointed. That's fair. That's fair, Reese. I have to live with the fact that you're disappointed with me. And you know what? It's going to keep me up at night. It's going to keep me up more than my crying child, Reese. It's going to keep me up more than my crying child that you're disappointed in me, sir. I genuinely, chat, like, I want to play that game on stream. I really do. I think it's a great game. I think it's a fantastic game. I think it has a fantastic story, but it's just not, it just doesn't click with me for stream. It doesn't feel like good content for stream for me. So I get bored with it. He's lying. Just like I know it's going to be a race between who killed me in a game quicker, you in Star Wars or Jay from the Nuzlocke. It's probably going to be me in Star Wars is going to kill you first. That's my guess, Reese. Extra Rocket League for the week, yay or nay? I don't know about Rocket League tonight, Steely. I don't know. I don't know if we can do that to people. But we are playing Rocket League for the full stream tomorrow. That is the plan. We are playing Rocket League for the full stream tomorrow. So we will get plenty of Rocket League in this week. Wow, Jay is rubbing off on you. The lies left and right? What lies? What lies did I say? What do you mean, Daka? I'm getting killed by the 10% headshot in Star Wars? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You are going to get absolutely wrecked in Zero Company by ridiculous odds. It's going to be like 2% chance to get headshot, and Reese is dead. That's 100% what's gonna happen, man. Oh, are you talking about me playing Expedition 33, Daka? That I lied about that? Because I said that was the plan, but I didn't say we were gonna do it. I said I don't know. We're gonna play it by ear. But I still don't know what I'm going to play today, guys. We're chatting, we're watching things, we're having fun. But I do. So, Jay, earlier when you were talking about Animal Crossing, bro, you really did make me want to play Animal Crossing. But I'm probably not going to play it on stream, chat. I'm probably going to play it off stream, so it's something I can play with my wife. And it may make appearances on stream, but yeah, you just mentioned it, and I was like, you know what? I haven't played Animal Crossing New Horizons hardly at all. So I think that would be really fun. Well, that and it is keeping you up at night. Oh, yeah, well. It's keeping me up right now. And it's nighttime. Time to play Pacopia. Ugh. I don't even know that I have this. I don't even know that I have the Switch set up properly right now, actually. You know what I was playing the other day on the Switch, actually, chat, that I thought was really, really fun? Was Mario Kart Worlds. Or whatever the newest one is. I think it's Worlds. What is it called? The newest Mario Kart. I was playing that with the brothers last Saturday. I told you guys the brothers were coming over. We were going to play old school games. We played some old school games. A lot of them were fun. A lot of them we were like, why did we like these? But my oldest brother, we started playing newer games. So we got we got the Switch 2 out and we started playing the Mario Kart game, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Wait, let him cook? I'm genuinely excited. You should have me visit your island tomorrow. Ooh, we could. There's potential for that. I don't know that dude, I don't know what my island looks like or if I even have an island. I know I've played it, but I might have played it on the wife's, so I don't even know. I knew the second part was a lie. Duskblood's loaded. Goodbye all forever. Oh, it actually loaded up? Let's go, Jay. Let's go, bro. That's the Dark Souls-esque, right? It's very fun. Give it 10 minutes and it will crash probably. Yeah, right. I still need to get Mario Kart World. It looks so good. It's a lot of fun. I think the tracks themselves are not as good as the older Mario Karts, but it's still really fun. There's a lot to be said about the game. It's a lot of fun. I think the speed runs in that game are probably insane. Yes, hello wifey. Hell yeah, it is. Okay, now chat. We were watching this. I have the baby and I'm getting the baby cuddles. She's so adorable, dude. Sorry, not sorry about feeding his cardboard addiction. Yeah, Reese is telling me that new cards came out, babe. So we're gonna have to look at the budget and reevaluate and buy more cards. Skyrim stream when? Oh man, Skyrim, bro. Can you imagine? I just don't think I could commit to that much gameplay, SteelZ. I love Skyrim though. What a good game. Lol, it's fine, Reese. You knew they were coming out. I didn't know you forgot the date. I mean, you told me something literally last week. You sent me a message on Discord in one of my streams. What did you tell me? He messaged me about cards the other day. I'm not gonna out what he said because that was a DM, but he literally messaged me about cards the other day. As long as Spark spoils me, always, babe, always. Elder Scrolls 5 Midrim. Alert, thank you for the alert, Jay. I appreciate it, dude. Last week was a sale. Oh yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. Last week was a sale. Okay, chat. We're gonna finish watching this. We're gonna finish watching this trailer for Body Cam. This is a like ultra realism game, and this is what they're doing for a lot of their new stuff that they're putting out, their new update. And so they added like a crazy amount of reload animations per gun, and they have a stress system. So in calm state you reload one way, in stress state you reload another way. Pretty interesting. You could play Cobblemon solo for stream. I'm not having fun with Cobblemon, babe. I'm really not. Like, Cobblemon, it's something that you need to put so much time into, and I just don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm literally I go out and you could catch Pokemon, right? But like, that's it. Like, I built us a base. I just have not been into it at all. It's just not my jam. You guys know, and I know there's so many Pokemon lovers here. I have to really be in the mindset for Pokemon, and I just haven't been. And like, Cobblemon is worse for that for me because it's Pokemon but worse. Like, it's Pokemon but not Pokemon, and it makes it even less entertaining for me. So I would much rather go and just play another Pokemon game. Like, I'd be way more likely to go and play Scarlet Violet again or Sword and Shield again than play Cobblemon. But I really just don't know that I'm gonna get into a Pokemon game anytime soon. He told Jay he was bored of it. Yeah, I definitely was. I have been enjoying it solo. I know you have, babe. I know you have. But also, you're way more into that stuff than I am. XD Gale of Darkness? Come on now. Jelly, any thoughts on the Pokebank news? I've been wanting to start over Scarlet and or Violet. Yeah, I mean, we actually did restart Scarlet and Violet a little while ago, but then we didn't continue playing it. I'm out of the loop on the Pokebank. Yeah, we've been in a whole different world, guys, doing baby things. We should do that. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be fun, but I definitely want to do Animal Crossing first, babe. I have an itch for Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is like the perfect chill game that we both can play on our Switch 2s from wherever we want, right? So it works out really well with the baby, and then it also coincides with stuff that our friends are doing. So I think that's cool. Closing down in February, at which point no way to transfer Mons from DS 3DS games up. Yeah, oh yeah. So I didn't realize that was Pokebank, but I know Jay was talking about that like 2 or 3 streams ago, which it is crazy that they're shutting that down. That's really unfortunate for a lot of people, but yeah, still, I mean, doesn't affect me any. But I know it affects a lot of you guys. Start over the islands? I mean, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, babe. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, because I don't remember anything about my island, and I hardly remember anything about New Horizons. I don't even remember having an island. I don't know if I played on your island or I did have an island. I don't remember anything. Okay, it was so long ago. I don't even know if I have my own copy of the game. So the DLC is super fun. I had to look at the other chat because I didn't know if the projector was cutting that word off or not, but I was not about to say that. I was not about to say that before I confirmed what you were actually trying to say. That's wild. Stupid keyboard. Yeah, I have to look at it. I'm gonna bring the Switch. I have the Switch 2 in my office here. I'm gonna bring the Switch 2 back into the bedroom tonight when I leave stream, and the wife and I are gonna look at it. But I think I'm probably gonna start over. I think I'm probably gonna start a brand new island from scratch, regardless, and just go for it. And the wife and I have been watching Naruto, so, and we're up to the point where I don't remember a lot of Naruto. I've watched seasons 1 through 3 multiple times. We're in season 4 right now. So we're up to the point where I don't remember a lot of it, and I've never watched is it Shippuden? Is that right, babe? So I'm having a ton of fun watching that, and then we could play Animal Crossing while we're watching that. I think that would be a ton of fun. Looking forward to the live action Naruto in the works. I am actually. I didn't know there was a live action Naruto in the works. That's pretty cool. Yes, Shippuden. Yeah, so I haven't watched any of the Naruto Shippuden. So we've got all of the normal Naruto that we're working through. We're up to the 5th Hokage. And then after that story arc, we got Shippuden after that. Have you watched much of Shippuden, babe? I think you've watched some, right? The director is the same as Shang-Chi and Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh, sick. Okay. Really cool. I'm shocked there's such good episodes in Shippuden. Okay, so you have watched some Shippuden. I've watched maybe like a third of Shippuden. Naruto is so good. I've watched the whole... I'm going to go back to face cam because we're just talking here. Naruto is so good. I've watched the whole series twice. Once dub, once sub, and read the entire manga. That's awesome, Steelsy. I still remember reading the fan translations of Naruto until it finished back in the day. That's so funny, Reese. Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of Naruto when I was growing up, chat. I watched a lot of it, but I just never watched through the series all the way through like the normal Naruto. Like I watched everything that we've watched up to now. I remember all of that, but I don't remember what happens next. So we'll see. We'll see if I remember more of it as we watch it. But some of the episodes that we watched today, I was like, I don't really remember that. So we'll see. Sub is so much better, but Spark can't with sub. I really just don't enjoy watching sub. That's totally, I get it. I get it. It's like the way it's intended and stuff, but I really just don't vibe with sub. I like dub. It's way more relaxing for me. I can sit there, I can watch it, I can do some other things while I'm watching it. Like I don't need to sit there and read constantly, which I understand is ironic because that's what I'm doing right now. But I like dub more. It is, you know. Call me not a real lover of anime, but just how it is. Gaara's my absolute fave. Yeah, she loves Gaara. She absolutely loves Gaara. We have a poster of Gaara that I can see from here, actually. It's in our living room. I stand by the opinion that no matter what anybody says, Sasuke is the biggest piece till the end. Dude, we were just talking about that. Sasuke is an absolute piece. He is an absolute piece, Reese. Like, he gets them in so much trouble, and he gives Naruto all the shit all the time, but Sasuke gets them in just as much trouble. Like, he is just so annoying. Dude, I hate Sasuke. I watched it in its entirety for the first time over COVID, over a span of like a week. You watched it all in a week? That's nuts, Steelsy. Holy crap, bro. I mean, I feel like the wife and I have been watching it like pretty solidly, but all of it in a week is crazy. I never understood the Sasuke hype. Gaara is great, and I need to know Spark's opinion of Killer Bee when he gets there. Oh my fucking god, Killer Bee? I don't know. I don't know Killer Bee. I don't know. I don't know who Killer Bee is. Also, Spark, Boruto doesn't exist no matter what anyone tells you. Yeah, what's Boruto? I don't know what that is. I was 16 and had nothing better to do. That's fair, Steely. That's totally fair, dude. But that's impressive. That's like seriously impressive. Okay, you actually do know what it is, babe? It's nothing and it isn't real, Spark. It can't hurt you. I don't know what this is, bro. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna need to have a conversation with the wife after this. Figure out what Boruto is. But yeah, I'm super excited to get through that. I like Naruto's been on my list for years and years, chat, to like actually watch through it. And I just haven't, bro. Just haven't. Why is there... I'm noticing there's so much blue light. What is that? Hold on. Oh, you know what it is? It's from my computer. Whoops. It's got to be the LEDs from my computer. That's wild. That's wild that there's so much glare on my lenses. It's because these they're blue light blocking lenses as well. They're prescription, but they block blue light as well. So that's got to be why they're reflecting so much. But that's funny. Okay, let's watch the rest of this trailer, and guys, we're gonna go back and watch the Zero Company trailers again as well. Why did that not work? I literally tested that before Streamletter. I literally tested that before stream. I don't know why it didn't work, but this is what it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't know if I need to close. Hold on. I'm going to close and I might need to close and reopen Lumia because I altered those today. And I think it messes with it when I alter it, but we'll see. Hold on. I missed some things. All I'll say is some things don't need sequels. It's like the live action Avatar The Last Airbender movie. It doesn't exist. We don't talk about it. Oh, is it? It's a movie? Things need to end and be left alone. We don't talk about Bruno. We talk about Bruno before those other two. Stop breaking things, Letter. Your system does not like me. I don't know what it is, Letter. I don't know what it is. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. There's restrictions on like who can do it. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. I figured it out. It's because you're a VIP, Letter. I accidentally didn't include VIP. So it's restricted to me, subscribers. Yeah, so that's what I had it. I had it restricted to me and subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, it wouldn't work. And I didn't have VIP set. So now I have VIP set on it, although it didn't save properly, so don't try it again. But that's why it didn't work. Which I got to change the other one too before I forget here. Okay, I changed the other one. Okay, hold on. Missing things now. It's a whole ass show in manga that is still going on. Oh no. So much character assassination and not the fun kind of assassination a ninja story should give. The only question I have about Boruto is where did the kid come from that can control iron sand? He said you ain't good enough. Wow, I paid to not win. Same place as everyone else with new power / old powers. Thought lost. This is wild. He was the only character I was curious about, but then they never explained. Neither you apparently were banned. Also, whoever decided to give Gaara a disgusting hairstyle in Boruto deserves prison. That's wild, babe. That is a wild statement. Mitosis. That's crazy. So I had no idea about Boruto. Is this Japanese only, or is this US as well? Also, babe, did you cook both pizzas? Nope, US as well. That's crazy. I can't believe you never heard of it. Come on, babe. It's me. It's me. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I wish it was Japan only. That's so wild, man. So wild. Seriously, it's a nightmare. Oh man. I'm gonna have to watch some of it just to know how much of a nightmare it is. Okay, let's finish watching this video. Then I want to go back and we'll watch the trailer for Zero Company again, and then we'll go from there.
It's your point of view, so that means you can look anywhere while your character keeps doing the action. And this changes gameplay entirely, because now, if you want to check your magazine, you actually have to look at it. And if you don't, well, you'll simply miss it.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Comes from the fine, small details. So we studied real body cam footage based on how the camera moves when you walk, run, or suddenly change direction. We took these ideas and we rebuilt our entire camera system around it so it feels entirely physical. Because a body cam, the camera's not just your point of view, it's a real object attached to your character. So when you respawn, your character turns it on, and when you leave, he turns it off.
That is pretty cool.
During gameplay, like heavy impacts.
I mean, so this whole game was based off of that premise, right? Body cam. So it's really neat what they did. They really did do their research, but there's still some things that I'm like, this game is probably vomit inducing. The Iron Sand Kid is just Gaara's adopted son who happens to have earth and wind natures, which lets him do magnetic release. You can't watch till after you finish Naruto. Spoilers. Oh yeah, I absolutely will wait until I'm done with Naruto. I wish they made him related to Gaara and the Kazekage who controlled Iron Sand. I forget which number he was, third maybe. It made sense that Gaara adopted him, but I wanted some connection made. That's fair.
Sudden movements or intense situations, your character can naturally readjust the camera to make sure it keeps recording properly. When a flashbang goes off or an explosion happens nearby, your character instinctively protects his face. And that same exact logic applies to the weapon. Your hands are never completely still, so after firing, your character readjusts his grip. The more unstable the weapon is, the more adjustments happen. And under extreme stress, after long firing sequences, these small adjustments can turn into real hand fatigue. And that same idea extends to your weapon setup, because stability depends on your loadout.
I mean, that's not bad.
And that's where weapon customization comes in.
For iron,
you can now modify almost every single part of your weapon. I'm talking about barrels, stocks, grips, magazines. Some parts unlock others. You want a sight on your AK? You need a rail first, just like in real life. And every part affects how your weapon behaves. A compact weapon is fast,
I do
but
like
harder
that
to
a lot.
control. A heavier weapon is slower, but more stable. You can even change how you aim. Use your main sight or switch to a secondary one on the side. Or aim completely without optics.
I love when games have a lot of customization.
One of the
like
biggest
that.
dilemmas in first-person shooters is how to achieve magnification in weapon optics. These days, almost...
I just read that message. What, Reese? All I'll say about Boruto before stopping is aliens. Like, come again? No further explanations? I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm going to need to watch so much Naruto before I can get an explanation for that. That's how off the rails it gets? Okay. All right. The absolute best explanation. Okay, now we're just getting into straight spoilers. That's wild, bro. I can't imagine aliens and Naruto being in the same realm ever.
Every game relies on one of two techniques. The first and most common is simply by zooming the player's camera. It's fast and extremely performant, but it's not at all how optics work in the real world. The second one, mostly used in tactical shooters, is a picture-in-picture rendering. The game renders the entire world a second time from the optics point of view. This comes at a massive performance cost that can heavily reduce frame rate, make aiming feel much more rigid, and also cause bad quality optic view. That's why Bodycam originally didn't feature magnified scopes. Like many other studios, we believe that this performance trade-off was simply unavoidable. But Bodycam is built around realism, and we simply couldn't settle for a compromise. So after months of research, experimentation, and optimization, we finally found a solution. We found a way to extend Unreal Engine's rendering pipeline and create a new shading technique that delivers the realism of true picture-in-picture scopes at a massively reduced performance cost and crystal clear quality inside the lens. Combine all of that with the work of our new advanced optic shader, featuring realistic glass, reticle distortions, reflections, and dynamic lighting. Bodycam's optics are now closer than ever to their real-world counterparts. Again, pushing the limits of how realistic a game can truly be.
That's really sick. And the fact that they figured that out means that other studios are going to know that that's a thing. So it could help optimize shooters in the future in Unreal Engine in general, which is pretty cool. Facts, no more explanations, just aliens. Spark's just gonna forget. I probably will forget. You're right. That's the truest thing you've ever said, Reese. I probably will completely forget. By the time I get to the end of Naruto, I probably will forget.
And now, you're no longer stuck with random weapons. You can choose everything and create as many loadouts as you want. Each one built exactly for your own playstyle.
This update is also expanding Bodycam's arsenal, because alongside the new loadout system, we're introducing a wide range of new weapons. From the compact SG9X to the Viper.
Love a Vector, man. I wonder if they'll have like flared mag wells and stuff, so that's easier to reload.
Shotgun, the Rivington 700 bolt-action sniper, the Draco, the CR75 pistol, and an expanded selection of grenade.
And it's not just about weapons. You also have gadgets, like RC cars. They're fast, small.
Oh, man.
Use them to scout, distract, send them straight into your enemies. And now,
that would be so scary coming at you.
I'm not talking about arcadey drones you see in other FPS games. We wanted something real.
Talking about vomit inducing. If you guys have never flown a drone before, and specifically a FPV drone, it is so crazy. It is some of the most vomit-inducing stuff you can do. I have two FPV drones. I have a big one and I have a small one. I have a small one that you can fly like indoors, and then I've got a bigger DJI one, and I love them. They're so much fun, but flying them can be the most vomit-inducing stuff ever. So the fact that you can actually fly FPV drones in this is going to be wild. Like, there's going to be a lot of people that cannot do it. They're not going to do it because it's going to be so vomit-inducing.
So we built two ways to control them. A casual mode, it's simple, accessible, and very efficient for newer players. And then we also built an FPV mode based on real-world physics with real movement and real control. If you've never flown a drone before, you can now learn. But if you've already flown one in real life, you can do the same exact thing here. Same movement, same precision, same everything. If you're a real drone pilot, your team will need you on the battlefield because now drones are unpredictable. They're fast.
That's wild. They created such a robust FPV play that you can actually learn how to fly FPV drones in their game. That's nuts, bro. That is so wild.
Dodge, they dive to come straight at you.
You're no longer fighting a system, you're fighting a real pilot with killer intent. But we know some players might think that drones are too fast, too small, and too hard to hit, but that's not the case. We built a very precise hitbox system, so they're actually very easy to destroy. One bullet, and it's gone. It all comes down to reaction time and who reacts first. And all of this happens inside of the game. No menus, we removed every single one of them. Everything is done directly on the tablet. You want to change your weapon and attachments? You open the tablet. You want to start a match? You open the tablet. Check the scoreboard, you open that sweet old tablet. Everything keeps happening around you in real time.
That's pretty neat.
Alright, thanks for watching everyone. We hope you got a glimpse of our vision and the work behind it. This is just one part of the update, and next week I'll dive into our sound design. I'm talking about a full rework with gunshots. Oh shit,
I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, from what I saw in that, the things that I really like are their ragdoll physics, which they have that step system, really cool. And then I like the FPV drone thing. The FPV drone thing is pretty sick. Let's see, Star Wars Zero Company. I'm pulling up. I'm just seeing if there's any other trailers. There's a final trailer. Well, look. I just don't see how anyone who tries to jump into this at 1.0 versus those who have been around can catch up. Yeah, I mean, I 100% feel you on that, Reese, but as someone who has played Tarkov and has walked away from Tarkov and come back to it, there is a demographic for these kinds of games that are a very, very steep learning curve. They just have to bring something to the table, right? And what these guys are doing is trying to bring ultra realism to the table, and they're doing a pretty good job of it by the looks of it. So I think it could be good. I think so. I think it could be good, but I don't know if it's necessarily for me. I think it's some of the things I don't like what they did, but yeah, I think that game looks probably too stressful for me, if I'm honest. All I know there is it's averaged around 500 players a day the last few months, so it has dedicated players and we'll have more. It's averaged around 500 players. That's not that many players. 500 players a day the last few months. That's tiny, bro. That's wicked tiny. But still, I mean, that is people. It is absolutely people. For an early access, for a niche shooter, that's not bad. That's true, but I wonder, look up, what is it called? Deadlock. Look up Deadlock. See what kind of player base that has, because that's an early access game, but it's not a realistic shooter. I wonder, like, player base wise, how that matches up, because that one should have a fairly small player base still too, because it's an early access invite only kind of thing. Like, players have to invite other players, but I don't know. It's interesting. All right, let's watch this. This is the official gameplay trailer, so I don't know if we've watched this one. Oh yeah, we have. So for anyone that wasn't here earlier, we watched this earlier, but this is the game that we are going to be playing starting next Friday.
You want to fight?
And I'm so excited for it. Deadlock is around 67,000, but I'd argue it also has the benefit of Valve backing it. Bodycam is an indie dev. That's fair. That's totally fair.
Intelligence was just briefed on reports of a separatist fleet massing in the Serralona system.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
You still got it, old man.
So we were talking about this earlier. Reese was saying that there's 7 named characters. So this guy is like the main character, I believe. And we've got a Mandalorian. So that makes 2. We've got a Jedi. We've got some kind of big purple dude. I don't know what he is. There's a clone, I believe, that we see. And then I think there's a droid that flies the ship. I don't know if we can use them in matches or not. And I don't know if I know who 7 is, but so there's at least 7 named characters, and then we can have unlimited custom characters.
What do you got for me, Fennec?
Lord Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Get down there.
Oh, wait. Go back here.
Coil's been spotted meeting
right here. Okay, this is big here. Unit requirements. It shows that we have to bring that one guy in, and then we have 3 openings, so we can bring any other 3 in. It looks like. So that's pretty cool. That would be awesome. Here's the 7. If this goes through to me. Okay, so here's the 7. Hawk's the main character. Trick, who looks like a clone. Telria Vokos, the Jedi. Cly Calervo is the Mando. Luco Bronk. I don't know. We're gonna click on him in a second. Jay Mordant, and then Cobb Uppercut. Cobb was the big dude that I was thinking of. Luco Bronk. I don't know why he's in a tank thing. Sharp-tongued sniper Luco Bronk defended his home of Umbara during the Republic invasion. Although he has no love for the Republic that defeated and occupied his planet, Luco is willing to set aside his differences to work with Zero Company. I need to know more. I don't know much about him. Old guy is Hawks, the MC, the main character. You can completely change at the start. I'm glad you can completely change him. I want to be able to. But yeah, so that's the 7 characters, which is pretty neat. I like that. I like that they do have some dedicated characters. But I like that it looks like it's open, so we can bring whoever. I'm betting only 2 of these guys make it to the end canonically. Maybe. I mean, I bet more than 2 end up to the end, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kill people off. You can even change species of Hawk. Oh, that's sick. I love that. All right, let's keep watching this.
With local gangsters. Get down there, find out what they're up to.
All that customization, I'm super excited for.
Criff.
And this right here, dude, well, that one's not an R2 droid, right? Because the tops, anyway, astromech droids. Astromech droids are gonna be so sick. I am so excited for astromech droids. The fact that, like, look at the range for that impact bomb that he's throwing. That is so far. They're gonna be so cool. I'm pumped, bro. I'm giddy.
Back to put an end to Fathom's plans.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together.
If they don't give as many weapon attachments to these droids as KOTOR, we riot 100%, Reese. 100%. Okay, so they're showing on the bottom here, you could see the dedicated characters. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the dedicated characters are up there. And then there's a bunch of custom characters, it looks like, there. But you can see a ton of different species, which is cool. So there's going to be tons and tons of customization.
I
I want in.
R2
I'm not in it
droid.
for the credits.
There we go!
The other thing is, this is just for the campaign. I want to know if you can, like, we must be able to use droids, like the like battle droids and stuff at other points. And I can't remember for the life of me. These are assassin droids of some kind. I can't remember their designation of these droids, but it's really cool that they're in here.
He was a good operator.
And this looks like it's gonna be like a wall of remembrance, which I was saying earlier, I think is super cool that they're doing that. I think there's gonna be a lot of dead characters up here, and I'm really hoping that if we name them after you guys, like if you guys name them, I hope that it will actually show that name up there. Commando droid, thank you Daka. But I hope that it does show the names. Never mind, nothing official, but some have put vids out from the early hands-on. Oh, okay.
He knew the risks.
The circle must be closed.
Okay, and see, that's the big guy that I was talking about. You can see him doing a charge attack here, which is pretty cool. And actually,
the circle must be closed.
Oh, no. I'm trying to get it shows the 4 characters that you, okay. So it shows here, actually, the 4 characters that they brought in here. So they've got 4 named characters in on this mission. But it's also, look at all the different types of things that he can do here. Look at 6 different things that he can do here. So there's gonna be a lot of options. And I like there's a directional thing there for when you finish. Every strike counts. Every move counts. Every choice counts.
We work with all kinds of folks. Ex-separatists, ex-noble, ex-cons, and we're better for it. We're almost there. We just gotta finish this job.
So cool, man.
Skywalker.
So cool. And the fact that Skywalker shows up in it as well is pretty sick. I love that, man. I'm so excited for that game. I'm not gonna watch any of the like early access stuff that people have had. I messaged you on Discord, by the way. Oh, let's see. Yeah, probably, babe. Probably. Did you see / are you interested in Phantom Blade? Oh, they did a big showcase the other day and it looks so good. I don't know. What is that? What's up, Nuella? How are you? What is that, Reese? Let me look that up. Phantom Blade. Is it Phantom Blade 0? Oh yeah, Phantom Blade 0. Let's see, videos. Featured trailer. Let's watch the PS5 trailer. Let's check that out. It's a Souls-like that will be PC and PlayStation. Oh. Adaptive triggers. Love that. This is the PS5 features, but at least it gives us some look at the gameplay. This is giving Sekiro vibes, for sure. That's not so Sekiro. I mean, looks pretty cool, Reese. Definitely looks pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't on my list, but I do like a good Souls-like. I'm not very good at Souls-likes anymore, but it is pretty cool. I mean, it has potential to end up on the list for sure. Donnie Yen is one of the characters and consulted on the martial arts. Donnie Yen. Should I know who Donnie Yen is? I have no idea who that is. I don't know names of people. I absolutely do not know names of people. If you like martial arts movies, yes, I do like martial arts movies for sure. But it doesn't ring a bell. So I don't know. Has he just worked on a bunch of, or worked in a bunch of martial arts movies? Blind guy in Rogue One. Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Because I liked him in Rogue One as well, actually. So, yeah, that's very neat. That's very neat. It's definitely, again, like, Souls-like games, I'm not against. I like Souls-like games. I've played a ton of Dark Souls. I've beaten Dark Souls 1. I haven't beaten 2. I have beaten 3, I believe. But I've spent hundreds of hours. Actually, let's see. I've spent tons and tons of hours in Dark Souls games. Let's see. Dark Souls 3, I have 30 hours in, so not as many as I thought. Dark Souls 2, I have 11 hours in. Definitely didn't beat that one. Dark Souls Remastered, I have 33 hours in, and the Prepare to Die edition, I have 36 hours in. So I've got 69. Hey, nice. 69. I have 69 hours in Dark Souls 1. So I've played a lot of it. 3, I must not have beaten. Not with that time. There's no way I beat it with that time. But I know I played a bunch of it. If nothing else, it's gonna have 4 difficulty modes. You can never go back to DS1 then. I mean, I love Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 was fantastic, bro. Never go back or go up to 420 hours. No in between. Very true. Very true. I can't change those hours. There's no way. There's no way. We have to keep it at 69 for sure. For sure. But chat, I think that's actually where we're gonna end it tonight. The wife is been doing a ton. She's got the baby right now, and we don't have a particular direction for tonight anyway. So I'm gonna end stream a little bit early. I appreciate you guys being here with me. I'm gonna go and figure out the whole situation with Animal Crossing. And get started on that so that we're cooking with some Animal Crossing then. So we will be live tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock my time. That is almost 12 hours from now. That is 13 hours from now. I will be live. We will be playing Rocket League. We're planning on playing Rocket League for the full 4 hours. So hope to see you guys there. Should be fun. Always is. And yeah. Hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and we will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.